Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got a really special knife unboxing to share with you guys. I was so excited to get a message from Hog House Knives on Instagram. If you guys don't know, Hog House Knives is based in Finland. You guys probably are familiar with my Veli model, which I absolutely lost my mind over. These knives are in a tier that is much higher than like where I would place Chris Reeve knives, Hinder knives. Like I love those knives, you know, Les George knives, Demco knives. Like I love that stuff. That's really, really great. These knives are going to be in a tier that's a little higher in terms of machining precision. And it was really nice to discover another competitor in that territory, because that territory is kind of weird, right? Between like your, you know, I'm not saying it goes necessarily this high with this model, but you're between $500 and $1,000 tier for your base prices for some of this stuff, right? A lot of that stuff in there, it's really hard to pinpoint, you know, where the value is. But with Hog House knives, the Veli in particular, that knife blew my socks off. It was absolutely amazing, and probably not the last time I'll buy it. But anyways, we have something new from Hog House Knives, and I'm really excited to open this up and check it out. So thanks so much to Hog House Knives for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. What do we have here? Any indicators on the outside of the box? Just the logo. Probably should have had that the other way, but that's okay, right? I wanted to let people know exactly where they were doing this. But does this slide out, or is it magnetic? How does it, oh, just like that. So what we have, there we go. There's the front of it. Hog House Knives, we got a couple of stickers there, very cool. And then, is that another one that's just kind of stuck? Okay. And then we have probably like the, oh. Hold on. I'm real ready to get in there and take a look at it. So what we have here is a Model T Gen 2. Now, I have never actually handled the Model T, and let me tell you right off the bat, Hog House, I thought this was going to be a lot smaller. I don't know what, I think it's because the Veli is so huge, I was like, maybe the Model T is going to be a little too small for me. Without even getting it out. It's already got me smiling here. But we have October, they just made this. October 2024, we got RWL 34 for the blade, which is a fantastic blade. It's a very commonly used composition for production knives, custom knives, right? Great performance, very well-rounded, definitely. So, okay, there's the card there. And here we have the, oh, beautiful, beautiful, the Model T Gen 2 with that absolutely gorgeous machining, and it's contoured. Oh, that's so cool. My Veli's not contoured. It's flat. But I still love it. I think it's awesome. But I love how this looks. Look at that shine on there. Man, it's just not something that we see from everybody, right? Not everybody likes the shine, but I do. I think it looks so good. Look how that pocket clip is integrated so perfectly into that contoured frame. Not everybody loves the flathead screws, but you know, for me, it's kind of like that's what they're using, and it doesn't look like a simple, it looks like a screw that's very specific. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest with you, there's some pink on my shirt. I'm wearing my Lightning shirt. I was the coach for my daughter's soccer team, so we were the Lightning, the pink Lightning apparently. So that's the pink that you're seeing there. But anyways, very cool. You know, it says Model T Gen 2 here. I can't say that I love that it's right here, but that's okay. Probably on the inside of the frame would have been better. But yeah, this sort of flathead theme, it doesn't look like a flathead that you would just pick up at a hardware store. It looks like something that was specifically made for these knives. I do like the logo there. I love this sort of swoopy professional knife reviewer. I just said swoopy. Hey, what do you want from me? I don't know what they call this this pattern here, but I do love that, right? Now these, you know, I used to refer to these lines as like micro milling. And it's the pattern that's left over as a result of the machining process. But it does look good. It's very beautiful, right? Love that in there. the machining lines on the inside there. Again, those are lines that are left over from the milling process, but I think it looks really, really good. I like it. We have a flipper tab here. Let's see. Oh, I was hoping for the little steps. Oh, I love it. Can you feel them? Yes. Oh, it's so subtle though. The camera, the detail that the camera's picking up suggests that these steps are like cheese gratery or like super textured. They are not. It's very smooth. Look at that shine. Oh my gosh. Man, I knew. Oh, that's the detent on this knife is so good. Okay, so this is a total let me, hold on. Just put it down and get my words together. I love my Veli. The Veli is awesome. The Veli's worth buying. This feels like they evolved overnight. Everything that I love about my Veli, which I consider to be one of the superior knives at that price point, they have upgraded it in this. Like, it just makes me want, whatever their next Veli is, it makes me want that. This is so nice. So nice. So hyper precision. Oh my goodness. That is wonderful. Can you use the little spot here to... Oh, yes, you sure can. You sure can, folks. Wow, what a sweet knife. This is one of those knives that really manages to capture, even without any anodizing, any inlays, which I'm sure they can do. In fact, I've seen versions of it where they have done that. This is one of those knives that even without any extra layers can really showcase exactly how special a hyper precision knife can be, and at the same time, how, you know, it's obviously a good precision cutting tool. And again, I have to make this, I got to make this statement, right? You don't need to spend this much money to get a functional tool, right? They're not like trying to convince anybody that they need to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get a functioning tool. No, these are people who can make a knife very easily. They're making knives for people who also know that utility is common. It can be found in the inexpensive part of the knife world. They are having, you know, experienced that in however many knives, probably just ready to move on to something that is as capable, right? But has the extra layers of precision, right? The extra detail, the embellishment, right? This is a huge community of people, while not the majority of the knife community by a long shot, a huge community of people who just want that extra. And there are companies out there like Hog House who are willing to deliver it. You are not going to find a knife like this in the $50 territory. Not exactly, right? You're just not going to. You can find a nice titanium and premium steel knife made in China for $150 to $250. Sure, right? Will it be exactly the same? No, it will not. It will not. It definitely won't be quite as precision machined, and you know, there's a chance as the lower you get in price, there's also an exponentially higher chance that it's not heat treated properly. But you know, manufacturing or doing small batch machining in Finland is going to be substantially more expensive than mass production in China, right? So those comparisons don't make sense to me. If they make sense to you, the choice is obvious. Go buy the thing that you want for less money. I mean, it's simple. But in my experience, I've not handled knives that cost $150, $200, $250 from China that truly rival stuff like this. There's something to be said for things that are made small batch because there's a lot of attention. It's very focused. A smaller group of people precision machining things in this case, Finland, right? With hyper attention to each individual knife. You just kind of, I'm not saying it emanates it. I'm saying you can physically feel the difference in this stuff. And people think I'm crazy until they go ahead and they do it. Again, though, make the best choice for you because these are very, very expensive knives. And certainly not everybody needs to spend that much money to experience the benefits of a good tool, right? It's for a very select audience, for sure. But wow, they did a good job with this. That is stunning. How nice that is. Huge fan of this. Yeah, I'm gonna carry and use this. We gotta measure it. I've been sitting here talking about it the whole time, but let's go ahead and measure it here real quick, and we'll weigh it as well. Why is my tape always gone? The tape is always gone. If I can't find the tape, we'll do some size comparisons just so you guys can get an idea of the size of it. But who knows? Who knows where the stuff that's supposed to be on my desk actually goes? But anyways, let's put it up against something like the Spyderco PM2. Larger than you thought, right? The PM2 is a pretty big knife. I'm going to guess that this guy is probably just shy of 8 inches, given that the PM2 is, I think, about 8.3. Here it is up against the Ontario Rat Model 2. Here it is up against the Demco AD 20.5, which is also not a full-size knife, so it is longer there. Let's put it up against the Spyderco Para 3. Let's put it up against the Ontario Rat Model 1. How about something like I'm doing more than normal size comparisons because we don't have a measurement for it at the moment. Up against the Civivi Elementum. We could also do, here's a super common one. Let's do the CJRB Pyrite. I'm sure that like literally half of my audience owns that knife. Do we have the Bug Out? That's probably another good one there. Let's do the Benchmade Bug Out. All right, and for those of you who own the Griptilian or the Ritter Hogue, here it is up against this guy. So I know the Ritter Hogue to be pretty much right on at 8 inches. So I think I'm right. This is probably 7.85. I don't think it's quite 8 inches, but it is definitely larger than I thought. That is really, really cool. I'm blown away by this. Now, I don't know how much these cost, but I know how much my Veli costs, and it was, it was pretty expensive. The reason I'm hesitant to say is because prices change, right? They have to evolve with time, so I don't know at the moment. They didn't tell me, but I'll get those details and I'll provide them in the final review. Of course, you can also just follow the link down in the description. It's not an affiliate link. I don't have affiliate links for Hog House. I just really like their stuff, right? So I wanted to showcase it. But you can follow that link and check out their website, which I'm sure will have pricing of some sort. You can check that out. Today's video, just an unboxing and first impressions. Hyper impressive, though. Very, very cool. Very pleasant surprise that it was bigger than I thought. I thought this guy was going to be just over 7 1/4, probably about 7 1/2. So seeing that it was a little bigger than I thought, that's nice because I can definitely get a full grip on it. So, okay. Model T Gen 2, good to go. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.